Hey, college coaches, it's Jeff. I'm here in Angola, Indiana. Seated today with me is one of the Angola coaches. We're going to talk about the Angola program, Trine University, and we're going to talk about the bowling team. We're just going to have a nice YouTube video here to share. So, Coach, introduce yourself. Tell us about you, the program, and what do you got going on here.
I'm Michael Jashinsky. I'm the assistant bowling coach here. I am in charge of the bowling alley on campus. I also coach the women's team. We have a men's and women's team. Our men's team is in their third year, and our women's team, this is the first year for that side of the program. Um, all of our practices are here, besides one, which is in Angola Bowl, which is just down the street, about 5 minutes. We practice 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if you're part of the bowling team here, you have full access to this beautiful facility at any time you'd like. We have a Kegel lane machine, so it allows us to practice on any pattern that our students want to bowl on, or whatever we're practicing on for the upcoming tournament. So if we know what the pattern is ahead of time, we can put it out and have a general idea of how it might play. Obviously, it's not going to play completely the same. Each center is going to play differently, but it's going to give you a general idea of what equipment to take for your upcoming tournament, and it's going to give you the best idea to be prepared.
When you are thinking about recruiting somebody, give me a couple of the big things that you are looking for in somebody.
The biggest thing we look for is the work ethic. I can't stress that enough. If you're a hard worker, that goes a long way. We want our bowling team to be in here as much as possible. Now, obviously, academics come first, and there's a lot on the academic side here at Trine that'll allow you to be successful in that aspect. But with the bowling alley on campus and being able to use it whenever you'd like for free, we want people to be in here and working on their game. Whether it's spare shooting or something in the physical game, mental game aspect. There's a lot that you can do here to be in place. We have the ball motion triangles that are out on the lanes that allows you to see response time. We have 4-degree triangles. We can set them up 4 degrees, 6 degrees, 2 degrees, depending on what kind of entry angle you want for your bowling balls to work, what do you need to work on as far as reaction. So it'll show you slow response bowling balls, quick response bowling balls, the in-between, and it'll show you where to look for that type of reaction, where at in the lane. We have different friction zones set up on one of our lanes, and we have Kegel torch set up to allow you to work on your angles. So there's a lot in place to help you be successful, but the biggest thing we need out of our recruits is strong drive and work ethic. You got to be coachable as well. That's probably the second biggest thing. We're not here to break you down and build you back up. There's a million ways to teach the physical game, but if it withstands the test of transition in the sport of bowling, we're not gonna touch it. There's a million ways to get to the foul line, but if you can repeat a shot, that's half the battle. We might tweak a couple things. Maybe your ball's getting into the swing too early or too late. We will mess with that a little bit, but we will never break you completely down and build you back up.
Very good, very good. So, how do you right now do you recruiting to people? I mean, do you go to the high school tournament? Do you just send flyers out to a school? How do you reach out to people right now?
I personally do a little bit of both. So if I have someone reach out to me, and I always ask for their schedule. I feel like it's a big thing to make the time for the recruit. If I was a recruit, I know if I was being recruited by a school, I would really like to see the coach come out and invest that time with me if I'm taking the time to invest with their program. I will come out and watch matches, whether it's tournaments, meets, whether it's outside tournaments. If I know it's on the schedule, I try to make time to get there. We do send out emails, so we get a list of people who have expressed interest in Trine Bowling. I will send out an email to them if I get their email ahead of time. And then I also do a lot of social media work where I will post something about the school, pictures of the bowling alley, videos of the team, whatever it takes. I just try to do a little bit of everything to broaden it and allow everybody to get the best chance to see what we're all about here at Trine University.
Sometimes parents will say, I don't think my kid's ready for that kind of stuff yet. We're going to wait until they get a little older. My kid right now is only 14 or 15. What do you say to a parent who says, we're going to wait till they get older?
I think that's perfectly okay if they want to wait a little bit, but I don't think it's ever too early to start looking and getting an idea of what you want to get into as far as your academics, and what you want out of a school. The one thing about Trine is we are a smaller school as far as population, so there's a lot of in place to be successful. There's more one-on-one time with professors, and your class sizes are much smaller. Max size is 35 kids are in a class. It allows you can't hide as a student, and it allows you to have that, like I said, one-on-one time with your professor and get the help that you need if you are struggling in a class.
So some schools make promises. Some schools will just say we'll do our best. Some people have things that they say, and some people have misunderstandings. Trine University, if there's something that maybe is a misunderstanding about a school, what's the thing you want to set straight about Trine that maybe some people might just misunderstand about Trine?
Okay. The biggest thing is that people think it's very expensive to go here. Now, the price point out of the on paper looks expensive, but Trine gives out 31 million in annually in financial aid to incoming students. There's a lot of financial aid help that Trine gives out. And a lot of people think if they're not from Indiana that there's the out-of-state tuition cost. And here at Trine, we do not have that.
Ah, very cool. Very, do you consider Trine to be more of a school of all things? Is there a specialty area like computers, nursing, medical?
So our biggest program is engineering, but I would say engineering and business are two of our biggest programs here at Trine. But obviously I have the list here. We have stuff that ranges from obviously the engineering, like I said, business, health, pre-med. We have chemistry, biology. I would say we're very well rounded as far as majors go, but we're very well known for our engineering.
Tell me a couple of the successes that you have had with your team this season or previous season, either some individuals or the team itself.
Okay. So this is our, like I said, third year for the guys side. Having this center has really helped progress our potential and our strengths. We have one of our bowlers on the varsity side has made 3 all-tournament teams this year, and our highest finish to date is 3rd place in one of our tournaments.
3 all-tournament teams, and we're only about halfway through the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he went back to back in 2 out of those 3 tournaments.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, you're one coach. I know there's another coach.
Yep.
Who's the other person?
That would be Bill Burke. He's the owner of Sturgis Bowl and Angola Bowl.
Okay, so you both coach together, or you coach the men's and he coaches the women's?
We work together a lot during practices as far as what we want to accomplish, but he coaches the men's side and I focus solely on the women's side.
Okay. So this is Angola, Indiana. How big is the campus? Tell me how many kids are attending school here.
There's about, I would say, 2,500 kids on campus, roughly. That might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but that's a pretty good estimate. Like I said, the class sizes are very small, so it gives you that one-on-one time with your professors. You're known as a person. You're not just a number. One of the things, if you go to a bigger school, you usually fall in where you're just a number in a classroom. And if you go to your professor, it's like, oh, well, what lecture hall are you in? Well, here you can go to your professor. They will know you by name. They will know what class you're in, and that's where you can talk. You can't hide here. That's one of the things, you can't hide. If you are struggling, there's a lot in place. We have free tutoring. And obviously, I said, if you're struggling, you can go to your professor without having to worry about them knowing who you are.
You shared a little bit with me already that you had actually recruited some people from far away. So are you guys actually recruiting pretty much from anywhere, or are you just kind of looking around the area?
We're willing to recruit from anywhere. We've gone as far. We have a recruit from Kansas coming in next year, and we have on the men's side. On the women's side, we have a girl coming from Toledo. But we've had people reach out from Texas, California, New Jersey. We're willing to look wherever if you're willing to invest some time with us. We will give you the time.
Well, if anybody wants to get to know more about Trine, know more about the bowling program, what's the information that you want them to use to reach out with?
They can get a hold of me either through social media. If they send me a friend request on Facebook, Instagram. My last name is pretty long, so that's hard. I have an email. I don't know. I can grab a card and we can hold it up if you would like, or I can spell out my last name. But everything's all online if you need to get a hold of it through there. If you can set up through admissions, if you want to get call admissions, they can give you all the information you need, whether you just call and say that you're interested in the bowling program, who can I get a hold of, they will send you my way, or you can set up a campus visit, and during that campus visit, they will make a time slot for you to meet with a professor, as well as myself, and you'll be able to see the bowling alley.
You guys got a Facebook page or anything for your team?
Well, we have an Instagram page, which is just Trine Bowling.
Yep. Well, I'm going to put on pause. We'll get a hold of your little business card, and then we'll put that in here.
All right.
So here we are. We are here continuing our video at the end. This is the business card. If anybody would like to get more information for Trine University, as he said, his name was kind of confusing to spell out, so this was the easier way to do this. So that sounds good. So anything you want to say closing to the people watching or anything?
Yeah, I think the one biggest thing too that I forgot to add is everybody thinks, hey, what separates your college from the other ones? Obviously, we give out a lot of financial aid, which helps. But our job placement rate is 99%.
Whoa.
Which is huge as far as whatever you're going into, knowing that you're going to get a job straight out of college in the field that you're looking to go into is huge. And I know from a standpoint from where I'm coming from, someone who's already been through school, that's a huge plus when you're going to school and you can feel comfortable knowing that when you get out of there that you're going to be doing something that you love to do.
Yeah, I suppose if I've got a big debt from college, it'd probably be a good idea to get a career choice right away.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And we'll be looking to see Trine Thunder soon on the lanes and standing in the winner's circle.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good luck to your team.
Thank you.